In this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to use keyboard shortcuts and how to change the settings. So let's go ahead and get started here. All right, so I'm in Filmora right now. I want to go to File, and I'm going to select keyboard shortcuts here, close to the bottom, third thing from the bottom. So click on that. All right, so you might notice that if you go to the top here, there is switch to other shortcut presets, right? This is where Filmora is special because you can change from Filmora's preset shortcuts into Adobe Premiere Pro. So if you're used to using Adobe Premiere Pro, you can select this template here and hit OK. And this is going to change. This is going to use the same shortcuts that you would use in Adobe Premiere Pro. Same thing for Final Cut Pro. It's the same options here, right? It changes to the default Final Cut Pro shortcut. So if you're coming from using one of those two softwares, you are going to have the ability to just use a template here, so you don't have to learn anything new, right? I like using the Filmora's template, and with this, on the right, on the left side here, you're gonna see that we have the different categories where you're gonna have these shortcuts. So here we have the file where you can create a new project or even open a project. You also have edit, you have tools, you have view, you have marker, you have just other random ones, right? You can also customize these as well. You can go to, let's go to tools here, one of my custom ones here. You can see that the ones that have an undo button here, that means that you have customized this, right? So this is the split. I like to use the letter S for split, but if I wanted to change any of these, let's say I wanted to change, let's go to edit here. Let's go to file. Let's say opening a new project. I want to change it to something else. I can click in here, right? Everything's going to disappear. All I have to do is click the new shortcut that I want on my keyboard. Let's say I'm going to click the letter W. So this is going to be my new shortcut for opening a project, right? So if I hit W, it's going to open a new project, right? So if I close this and I hit W, so you can see it's going to ask me to to save this project so I can create the new one. So let's go back to keyboard shortcuts here. This is not a good shortcut to have, so I'm going to go ahead and reset it, right? Sometimes you're not always going to remember the original shortcut, so you can always hit reset. It'll take you back to the original shortcut. So that's how you can customize the shortcuts here that are in here, okay? So you can also restore the defaults, right? If you've changed something, right? So mine says restore defaults because I've changed one of these here. Sometimes you might not even be able to find what you changed. So the easiest fix is going to be to hit restore defaults, okay? Now, if I go to another template here, like Adobe Premiere Pro, so I'm going to save like that. You can see that this does not have restore defaults because I have not changed anything here. But if I was going to change it, let's say I'm going to change it over here. Sometimes when you also select a shortcut that's already taken, right, it's going to tell you that these are conflicting shortcuts. So the W shortcut is already assigned to trim end to playhead command. Do you wish to replace it? Right, you can see confirm. This will just replace it, right? So now you also have to add another shortcut to this over here, right? Because you took the something else's shortcut. Okay, so let's do E here. Thing that's not taken. So if I hit restore defaults, it will just restore everything that I changed within this template, right? I'm gonna go back to my regular template here. You can see that the only thing that I changed is the split, and I like to keep it that way because that's how I like to split my videos. Okay, so that's pretty much it about templates. Once you're done, go ahead and hit OK. And yeah, it's going to be applied to your template. Okay, so that is how you're going to be able to customize your template. As you can see, there's 3 different templates you can use. If you were using Final Cut Pro, you're going to be able to use those same. There's a template for those shortcuts. If you're using Adobe Premiere Pro, there's a template for those shortcuts, so you don't have to learn any new shortcuts. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next lesson.